How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. From an EVP recorded at an old cinema to another captured in a haunted railway station. Today we're looking at the most chilling EVP recordings ever captured. But as always, before we dive in, hit that subscribe button for more scary content just like this.
EVPs, or electronic voice phenomena, are audio recordings that are believed to contain voices of the dead. As new recording technology developed, it was utilised by mediums during the 1800s and early 1900s as a way of demonstrating contact with the spirit world. The great American inventor Thomas Edison once mentioned in an interview with Scientific American that if spirits were capable of subtle influences, a sensitive recording device would provide a better chance of spirit communication than the table tipping and Ouija boards that mediums employed at the time. Today, audio recording devices are still a popular tool used by paranormal investigators who attempt to capture proof of ghosts and spirits. In March 2010, the American Paranormal Research Association released this video on their YouTube channel. It contains an EVP that was recorded while they were conducting a joint investigation with the Los Angeles Paranormal Association and several others at the Vista Community Hospital in Los Angeles. The hospital was first opened in 1904 and was originally intended to service railroad employees. By the late 1970s, the facility was in decline as the surrounding area was now less affluent and funding for the hospital was affected. The hospital was also blamed for an increase in patient death rates due to a reduction in operational expenses. However, at the time, the facility was treating a large number of stabbings and gunshot wounds, which was more likely to be the cause of its higher than average mortality rates. Finally closed in 1991, the hospital soon became a favourite creepy filming location. Some of the works shot within the facility include the 1999 supernatural action horror film End of Days starring Arnold Schwarzenegger, and the popular television series Buffy the Vampire Slayer. This EVP was captured during the investigation in the hospital's basement hallway that led to the morgue. On the recording, you can hear one of the group asking the question, "How are you associated with the hospital?" An eerie voice is then heard replying, "We're not dead."
How are you associated with the hospital?
It's been suggested that the voice might belong to a former patient of the haunted hospital, one perhaps whose body's been stored in the morgue. But what could it mean by "we're not dead"? Let us know what you think in the comments section below.
Hey peeps, just a quick interlude to let you know today's video is brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends on mobile.
Literally been playing this game every day for the past 4 weeks, checking in daily for that sweet loot. I've got an amazing announcement about the mobile game I recommended a few weeks ago. Raid Shadow Legends Special Tournament is happening globally right now, and you can compete with me and millions of other players in a massive arena tournament for crazy in-game prizes and even physical prizes that winners will get delivered straight to their house. Just a reminder for those of you who somehow missed it, Raid is a brand new free-to-play mobile RPG with the most amazing storyline, awesome 3D graphics, giant boss fights, PvP battles, and hundreds of champions to collect and customize.
So head to the description of this video now and download Raid through my link. You'll get 50,000 silver plus a free epic champion. Also, you'll be automatically entered into the special launch tournament. So head on over to the App Store, get the game, it's absolutely free, get started.
This brief but creepy EVP was captured by the Kilkenny Investigative Paranormal Society and uploaded to Paranormal Contact's YouTube channel in May 2012. The EVP was recorded at a place commonly referred to as the Hellfire Club in County Dublin, Ireland. The club, which is now an old ruin, sits atop of Mount Pellier Hill and was originally constructed as a hunting lodge. It was built using several stones from a prehistoric grave that sat on the location, and shortly after completion, a giant storm blew the roof off. Locals thought it was the work of the devil, punishment for interfering with the ancient grave. Between 1735 and 1741, the building became a meeting place for the Irish Hellfire Club. Some accounts of the club's meetings claim that they left a chair vacant at each gathering for the devil, and local lore tells stories of the club's debauchery, occult practices, and demonic manifestations. Their mascot, a large black cat, is believed to still haunt the ruins to this day. The first and most compelling of the EVPs recorded at the Hellfire Club was captured just as the group were leaving to go outside for a break. It sounds like a voice forcefully saying, "Get out." The second EVP was captured just as one of the group turned on their audio equipment. Less convincing than the first recording, the investigators believe it's a voice saying, "Take one of us." What do you think the voice is saying? Have the investigators actually captured the voices of some sort of manifestation? One that was brought forward perhaps during one of the Hellfire Club's bizarre ceremonies. This chilling EVP recording was uploaded to Project Ghost's YouTube channel in August 2010. It was captured during a paranormal investigation at a squash club in Swinton, South Yorkshire, UK. Originally a movie house known as the Roxy Cinema, the building was first opened on the 15th of July 1929. It had a stadium-style auditorium with a maximum seating capacity of 904. On the 3rd of April 1965, the cinema suddenly closed its doors, despite still having the coming attractions advertised. The building was eventually turned into a skate centre and then later a squash club. According to the video's description, the club's manager had reported the presence of a shadow ghost and had also seen several bottles moving by themselves. During their investigation of the old building, the paranormal researchers managed to capture this EVP of what they believe is someone saying, "I'm one down here." Others who have heard the clip have suggested that the voice might actually be saying, "I'm not done here." Have these paranormal investigators actually captured proof of the ghost that is said to be haunting this old building? What do you think the voice is actually saying? Let us know what you think in the comments section below. While Ghost Investigators Society members Brendan Cook and Barbara McBeath were exploring an abandoned mental asylum in Ogden, Utah, they managed to capture a very chilling EVP. This audio, taken from an excerpt of the program Midnight in the Desert, was uploaded to the YouTube channel KP in September 2015. According to Cook and McBeath, they were called in to investigate by the current owner of the property, after several strange occurrences were reported during renovations. After searching the building, Cook decided to leave his mic in one of the rooms. Several minutes passed before it suddenly picked up a series of very chilling noises. Among the noises you can hear what sounds like a voice. Some believe it could be a woman or child saying, help me, I'm drowning, I can't breathe." The recording also sounds as if it's picked up the voice of a male that seems to be grunting intermittently between the cries for help. The audio then continues for several more seconds before the sound of splashing water can be heard. This recording is one of the clearest EVPs ever captured, and as so is thought by some skeptics to be a hoax. However, many others believe that it proves that the dead are capable of communicating with us. Perhaps in this case it could be the voice of someone who was forcibly drowned in a bathtub. Cook claims that there was no one in the building at the time the recording was made. He thinks that it could be some kind of residual audio loop that is present in the atmosphere. McBeath agrees, adding that she feels like the voice belongs to a person who wants somebody to know what happened to them. What do you think? Have the investigators really captured the voice of someone who drowned in this mental asylum? Or could there be another explanation for this startling audio recording? Before we get to that number one spot and take a listen to one of the most chilling EVP recordings ever captured, remember to hit that subscribe button and turn on channel notifications. That way you'll be in the loop about all our latest videos. In March 2010, the American Paranormal Research Association uploaded a video to their YouTube channel that contains what many believe to be one of the clearest EVP recordings ever captured. It was recorded at the Saugus train station in Santa Clarita, California. The station is now a popular tourist attraction. However, when it first opened in 1887, waiting cowboys were occasionally known to shoot up the depot as a way of greeting the arriving trains. The station was also the scene of the famous train robbery, where one night in 1929, outlaw Buffalo Tom Vernon derailed and looted engine number 59. The depot was finally closed in November 1978. Shortly after, it was moved to its present location within the William S. Hart Park. The EVP that was captured by the American Paranormal Research Association was recorded on the second floor of the building when the only people present were two male investigators. It's believed by the investigators that the voice belongs to a female who says, "Will that be on the train?"
Will it be on the train?
However, one viewer mentioned that they thought it actually sounded more like, "Will that be our train?" Going on to note that the voice had the correct accent and syntax for someone who lived more than 100 years ago.
Will it be on the train?
In the video's description, it says that the audio's been reviewed and tested by various professionals, and that the titles had been added based on what they think it sounds like. However, you should draw your own conclusions as to what you think the voice is saying. Does it sound like, "Will that be on the train?" or more like, "Will that be our train?"
Will it be on the train?
Either way, the clarity of the clip is something that can't be denied, and certainly makes this one of the most chilling EVP recordings ever captured.
Will it be on the train?
If you want more scary content, then check out that video on the top there. Otherwise, there's a creepy playlist there you can binge on. Now, in the comments section below, let us know which one of these EVPs you thought was the creepiest, and are they believable? And that's it for me. I'll see you all next time. Peace!